Amazon knows everything about me. What I buy, how fast I want something shipped, even my shoe size. They remember my credit card, my address, and they somehow know I'll need more dog food even before I do. But when it comes to returning something, suddenly Amazon has digital amnesia. The disconnect creates one of the most fascinating CX case studies I've encountered. How can a company that pioneered one-click purchasing and revolutionized e-commerce miss the mark so much when it comes to the return experience? Today, I'll break down Amazon's return blind spot, why it matters for customer experience, and what every business can learn from this surprising gap in what is otherwise a stellar CX strategy. Let's dive in. Let me tell you what happened last week. I needed to return some shelves. Simple enough, right? I go through Amazon's return process and I'm presented with what looks like a dozen different return options. UPS drop-off with label, UPS drop-off without a label, Amazon locker, Whole Foods drop-off, UPS pickup counter.
Getting kind of bored.
I quickly selected what I thought was my usual choice, UPS with label. So I printed the label, gathered up the shelves, put them in my car, and headed off for UPS. So after waiting in line for a while because I picked the absolute worst time to go make my return, I finally get to the counter. The UPS employee scans my label and says, I'm sorry, sir. This is actually a FedEx return. Oh, okay. No problem.
No! God, please, no! No!
So I was gonna have to put the package back into my car, drive home, restart the entire refund process again so I can select the right option, wasting nearly an hour of my day. And here's the kicker, this wasn't the first time this has ever happened to me, and unfortunately it probably also won't be the last. So what's really happening here? Let's break down Amazon's return blind spot. Problem number one, decision fatigue. Amazon offers too many return options without clear differentiation. When customers face too many choices, they often default to the fastest one, which can also be the wrong one. This is a well-known psychological phenomenon. Problem number two, the personalization gap. Amazon remembers everything about you except for your return preferences. They know what I buy, when I buy it, and how I like it delivered. But they don't remember how I prefer to return these items even though I've done it dozens of times the same exact way. Problem number three is real-world friction. These digital oversights create physical consequences. When Amazon gets the checkout experience wrong, you might need to re-enter your credit card information or address. When they get the return experience wrong, you waste time, gas, and patience, creating a much more damaging negative experience. This return blind spot isn't just annoying for Amazon customers, it's bad for Amazon's business. First, it creates unnecessary customer support interactions. When customers select the wrong return method, they almost inevitably end up contacting customer service, creating avoidable support costs. Second, it damages customer loyalty. Research shows that 84% of customers are less likely to return to a brand after a poor return experience. Third, it creates a competitive vulnerability. As competitors like Walmart and Target simplify their return process, Amazon's complexity becomes a competitive disadvantage. So how can Amazon fix this blind spot? The solution is surprisingly simple. Solution number one, save return preferences. Amazon should allow customers to set a default return method, just like they save payment methods and addresses. Solution number two, personalize based on history. If they don't want to add explicit preferences, they could at least default to the customer's most frequently used return method. Solution number three, reduce options based on context. Not every return method makes sense for every item. Amazon should filter options based on product size, value, and location. These solutions aren't just theoretical. They're based on established CX principles that Amazon already applies in other parts of their customer's journey. Amazon's return blind spot teaches us a crucial lesson about customer experience. Personalization isn't just about product recommendations. It's about removing friction from repeat interactions. Too many companies focus their personalization efforts exclusively on driving additional purchases, while ignoring opportunities to personalize service interactions. The companies that truly excel at CX personalize the entire customer journey, including the parts that happen after the purchase. So what can we learn from Amazon's return blind spot? Audit your entire customer journey for personalization gaps. Pay special attention to service interactions, not just purchases. Remember that digital decisions create real-world consequences. All right, folks, this is Gabe, the CX practitioner. Subscribe to our channel, check out our newsletter, and I'll see you in the next one.